Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and this is another GW2 Log. And in this particular video I want to talk a little bit about leveling in Edge of the Mist, among a few other things. But first, before I do that, you may notice these guys here with these big black wings. This is a new backpack skin. I figure it's worth mentioning because it is pretty damn cool. As you can see, here they are. Currently 500 gems. I believe they're on sale. Like, it says sale ending soon. I don't know if that means they're going to be removed from the store forever or if they're just going to be on sale for another 22 hours. But yeah, they cost 500 gems. They look pretty dang cool. Look at that. And yeah, I want them. I want them. Now, I've been saving my money in Guild Wars 2 as of late. I scraped together, like, I'm currently up to 80 gold. This was from just selling all of my loot as I've been leveling up. And what I'd hoped to do was trade gold for gems. However, the second these wings released, everyone else had the same idea. And while it used to only cost about 50 gold to buy 400 gems, that shot up to 80 instantly. It's since then gone back down, bounced down to like 70, then went back up again to 75. But yeah, the price of gems for gold has basically risen, and I'm probably going to hold off. Maybe I'll spend a little bit more real life cash on buying these wings, just because I really want them, but I don't want to waste my money, as it were. Waste my in-game gold, since I've worked so hard to achieve it. But yeah, that's going to be something I plan on doing soon, most likely. Better be careful here. Got a bit of a fight going on, currently in the Edge of the Mist, but I want to talk about that here soon. Leveling in this game really isn't that much of a... It isn't painful. Questing isn't really boring. I enjoy all of the events, which are technically quests. If you ever played Warhammer Online, they used to have public quests where you had to go do a bunch of objectives and everyone sort of took part in it. Well, that's essentially what happens for like every single quest in this game. Uh-oh. We've got a lot of friendlies outside, they're gonna die. Right, let me climb up here. Okay, there's a lot of people here, wow. But anyway, I mention this because I've got a few characters I'd like to get leveled up to 80 before Heart of the Thorns come out. And I've been debating about how I want to do it. Now, my ranger I leveled purely on World V. Okay, he was already level 30 odd. I then leveled him to level 80 via World v World. Along with a few Tombs of Knowledge, I probably used about 10 of them in total. But yeah, I got him up to 80 and I was thinking I want to do another character. Now, Necromancer, I always wanted to have a high level one because they look pretty cool, but I didn't fancy doing any of the leveling because the damage isn't that great. In my opinion, at least, for like going around and doing the events, you've got to do a lot of NPC killing, and yeah, just wasn't my thing. So, ooh, I'm gonna get rushed as soon as they come in here. But I'm hitting someone. That's fine. So someone told me, in fact, if you search anywhere for like how to level in this game, everyone will say Edge of the Mist. Now I was kind of skeptical about it. What's so special about Edge of the Mist for leveling? Well, I've actually been here for the past few days and the amount of XP you can make is literally insane. I think a friend told me that you can basically get a level every 8 minutes. So, it's pretty quick. So essentially here's what you do. Now I want to point out I've been using a birthday booster, or a celebration bonus. It's worth pointing out that you get 100% boost to magic find, world v world rank gain, experience from kills and gold from kills. Now, sorry, I'm just making sure they don't burst through this door, trying to keep the arrows on it. There's also people over here now, sneaky buggers. But yeah, when I started my Necromancer, he was already level 20 because I used one of my birthday scrolls, which basically insta-levels someone to level 20. And from there I've been doing Edge of the Mist. So I'm currently level 61. And all I've been doing is following the group. And we've gone round and we've done all the objectives. So I want to quickly show you this. In fact, I'm going to just jump off this. Someone else might want to take it. See if anyone's going to take it. Anyone? No? Alright, well, as you can see, there's all these objectives on the map. Basically, you know, towers, keeps, sentries, supply camps, things like that. And basically what happens these days is that everyone gets together and they will run around in a big zerg and they'll go do each objective one after another, and it's just non-stop. It's like supply camp, sentry, tower, sentry, supply camp, keep, you know, it's non-stop and it's constant XP. And that's all I've been doing to level up. And I've got to say, I'm so glad I've been doing this, because this is actually quite fun. It's not, I don't want to say it's tedious. It doesn't feel tedious to me. I've been enjoying it. And yeah, it's definitely worth a look at if you've got a character to level. Like, as my Necromancer, it's been dead easy. Like, I don't fancy using my Necromancer to level up in regular world v world, because he'll just get stomped in a fight because of his low level. But now, in this, I really don't have to do much. I just run around, tag the enemy lord or the enemy NPC, we kill it, I get XP, I get loot, and we move on to the next. And that's how I made most of my money as well, I should point out. Nearly all of my money has come from looting the enemies, and every time you kill one, they drop one of these embroidered belt pouches from the actual NPC, and then there's a chest that will drop as well, where you get more loot, and every one of these just contains tons of loot. Then what I'll do is I'll head up here as I'm running around. I'll have a quick look at the price, see what's worth a bit. That's 7 silver, that's not bad. We sell that. Basically anything above 2 silver I've always sold straight away. Crafting materials, you know, gear. Normally most of it's cloth gear that sells for the highest amounts. And then you'll get rares as well, which can be worth up to like 20 to 30 silver. And I've done that over and over, and it just stacks up, and you just end up making so much money. At least that's a lot of money to me. I know there's probably easier ways of doing it. But yeah, that's all I've been doing really, and it's gone quite well for me, as I've said. Now my plan is to get this guy up to 80, and then I'm probably going to switch and start leveling up my other characters, my Elementalist, my Mesmer, Engineer, and a Guardian. But yeah, one thing I haven't done is I haven't given you guys a little explanation of what Edge of the Mist is, for those that don't know, so let me explain that quickly. Edge of the Mist is world v world. As you can see, we've got enemy players here, and it's basically like an overflow map. If the regular world v world, if the Mist War maps are full, like Eternal Battlegrounds and then whatever other server Borderlands you have, if they're full, then you may just want to pop on Edge of the Mist while you wait. That's how I see it anyway. It's kind of like an overflow map, although it's turned into a leveling map basically. But anyway, it will take, you're not grouped up with just your server, you're grouped up with other servers, but it's all colour coded. So we're currently Frostreach, with the Frostreach faction. We start off in this snowy area. Now that means everyone who is blue coloured in the Mist War will be in Frostreach, everyone that's red will be in Badlands, everyone in green will be in Overgrowth. At least that's how it's been explained to me. So one other thing I want to say is that the Edge of the Mist map is quite possibly my favourite zone in the game. Because every single zone, okay, apart from the fact that it is hazardous as hell, like look at this drop, if you drop down there you die. And it's like this all over the map, it's just floating rock here and there, with many places where you can easily fall down if you're not paying attention. You tab out for a second, bam, you're dead. Now, some of these zones though, maybe not the overgrowth parts, they look pretty generic, like this area here is pretty generic, but like you go into the frost reach areas where it's all snowy, or the badlands where it's like deserts, that is something to behold, because it's not just, you know, like sand dunes and desert textures. There's also effects. You'll get like a sandstorm roll through, visibility gets reduced, you know, it's very atmospheric. Same is said for the frost reach faction. All that area, you know, you've got a blizzard constantly going, vision's fairly low, and yeah, it's one of the most amazing things I've seen in Guild Wars. I really wish they put this detail into all the other zones, but to be fair, all the other zones are very well detailed, but this one, there is just something about Edge of the Mist. It's got a lot of atmosphere. I don't really know how to explain it better than what I've done, but it's definitely something you should just go check out and explore. But yeah, as you can see here, we've come up to a supply camp. We've just killed the NPC. I didn't do enough damage to get a loot bag, but I'm just going to stand on here, we're going to cap it, and there's going to be a chest that will spawn back here. And yeah, there we go. Bit of XP, bit of loot. You get a lot of badges of honour. You may remember a couple of videos ago when my ranger hit max level and I wasted all of his badges of honour. Well, I'm up to 912 badges of honour on this character. You get more here than you do in the Mist War, as far as I'm aware. At least that's what it feels like. And I've already spent a few hundred badges of honour just getting the weapons for my character, so... Anyway, here we are. Here's another tower that we want to take. We break down this gate, we go in there, we kill that guy. We're going to end up having more XP, and this is all you do when you're here. You follow the Karma train, the K train, as it's sometimes referred. If you want to find a leveling group, join Edge of the Mist by going to your World vs World map. Click this, you'll load in at your home world spawn. Take a quick gander at the map, see if you can see a commander pin anywhere, and then go to them. Or when you load in, you may see a commander pin on the edge of your map. That means there's definitely one in there if you want a quick way to reference it. This resets every 3 hours. We've currently been at this for 2 hours. There's no benefits as far as I can tell for winning Mist War, but you get a lot of XP, so I probably should build, shouldn't I? But yeah, this has been great, and I wish I'd have known about this sooner. Now this is probably what I'm going to do to get my characters leveled. Also, with necromancers, I never actually realised the amount of damage they can do. I know that in World vs World, Zergs rely on them heavily for their damage where they drop the wells down, but I had no clue at how good they were until I managed to get the trait which would allow me to make my Well of Suffering and Well of Corruption like targetable, because before it would just spawn at your feet, but now I can drop it anywhere. Now it can only affect up to 5 people unless, and I think this is how it works, if they move out and then someone else moves in, they'll take damage as well. So you can do a lot of damage to a lot of people very quickly, unlike my ranger AoE, my number 5 skill with the longbow. Yeah. Also, the one other thing that I'm pretty happy about being a necromancer is I get lich form, which is this. This was one of my favourite skills in the game. Every time I see people using it, I get jealous. And yeah, turning into this beast is pretty awesome. Not to mention the Norns get some really cool racials where they transform into like creatures, as it were. Like where wolf form, crow form, bear form, and a snow leopard form, which are pretty nice. So there we go. We killed this guy. I got a embroidered pouch. I've opened it up, got a bunch of loot. We're going to cap this, 10k XP, more loot out of the chest, badges of honor, more silver. Grab some supply here and we move on to the next place. This is all you do. It's all you need to do. It is quite glorious. Anyway, I think what I'll do here soon is pick up those wings and I'll be able to show them you properly in game, because you can see a lot of people running around with them and I do like them. I think I'll have to do that soon. It's worth mentioning that I'm on the Jade Quarry server if you would like to come join me for World v World. We've got a guild called Ashes. If you want an invite, just send a message to me, and my name is Pauleh.9685, and if you just friend me or whatever, I'll get back to you and just send you a guild invite. But yeah, we are recruiting, we're going to be playing this for a bit. I've gone ahead and added a Guild Wars 2 forum section for Ashes on Pauleh.com if you want to sign up on there and just check that out. Have a few Guild Wars 2 discussions. Here's another sentry I was talking about. These are everywhere. They can be different types of things as well. So you kill them, stand here, just get XP. It's easy. It is bloody easy. I think what I'll do is show you the other areas of this particular map as well, because I'd like to show you the Frost Reach and Badlands rather than just trying to explain it to you, because they really are some of my favourite zones in the game. Anyway, I need to catch up with everyone. As always, if you're running in a Zerg, I recommend getting the Signet that gives you 25% move speed, and if your character can use an offhanded Warhorn that grants like a movement buff, then, or a swiftness buff, definitely check it out. Because one of the most annoying things in this is that if you're too far behind and they cap something, you'll miss out on the boss XP and loot, and then you may not make it there in time to actually capture the points, which you don't want to miss out on. So there you go, another sentry. Easy peasy, more loot. Yeah, this is one of my favourite things in Guild Wars now, is the fact that I can level up characters so easily. Now Heart of Thorns is coming out soon, and then there's going to be the Revenant class, and I've been debating what race to take him. So if anyone's got any suggestions, please let me know. I was thinking Char originally, just because the first time I saw anything about it, it was a Char Revenant, which looked pretty cool. And since then, I don't know, I still haven't made up my mind if I want another heavy Char. I've already got one, he's my warrior. But I must say that the Revenant armor I've seen so far looks so cool. It's definitely something I'd like to invest in. And what I'm thinking, it's either going to be a human, a Char, or a Norn. Now originally I haven't got any Norn heavies. I've got a Norn engineer and a Norn necromancer. I don't want to have the same race for everything, but I've just been thinking that a Norn in heavy armor with them black wings would look so cool. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Anyway, that's something I'm going to have a think about. Anyway, the other two zones, let me show you. Okay, so this is the home point for Frost Reach. And as you can see, this is the zone I was talking about. It looks absolutely stunning. I want to try and get up there and show you a little bit more. I'm not sure where we're heading to next. I'm hoping Badlands, so I can actually show you some of the desert looking areas. But yeah, just take a look at everything here. It is definitely one of the nicest looking zones in the game, in my opinion. I just love the look of it. It seems we're actually getting attacked here, so we're going to have to go defend that. Okay, fair enough. It's one of the things when you're trying to level here, you'll sometimes run into enemy Zergs. And technically you're supposed to fight each other. A lot of Zergs leave each other alone so they can go and keep leveling, but There'll also be a lot of this going on, where we just wipe each other out over and over. There we go, level 62. Actually gonna die. Great leaf die. Unlock it anyway. On that note, it's worth pointing out that there was an update recently and the game added this UI for die, and there's the die I just added, and you can see every single die in the game and what it looks like. So I thought that was always pretty cool. Let's go ahead and make everything a bit bland just for now. There we go. But yeah, you can preview every die. And then I think the die I want at the most is called Charred Die. It looks insane. Look at that. It shows off a ton of detail, it looks cool, and it fits in well with Ashes. But yeah, that's what I'm aiming for next. Anyway, let's see if I can show you some more of this zone. We've still got 2 hours before a reset.
Like new fallen snow.
See if I can get up here and give you guys a good look. There you go. As you can see, actually the blizzard isn't going at the moment. There is an area where there's a blizzard going and it slows your movement speed. Now I don't know if that's like a dynamic event, but it's occurred a couple of times I've noticed, so anyway, let me show you some more. And here we have another view of the zone. We're about to leave it actually, I think. No, we're still in there, but if we go up there, everything turns green. Yeah. I've got my fingers crossed we hit Badlands next. I think between the snow zone and the desert zone, it would be the desert zone that wins, because the sandstorms and such look so amazing. But it looks like that's where we're heading to, so just keep an eye on how everything changes from this lovely snowy area to the raw desert that's about to show up. Unless we go the opposite way. What are we doing? We're doing something sneaky, I think. Maybe buffing up, ready to go.
I'm nigh invincible.
Who's this chap? That's pretty cool, whatever he's wearing. Oh, here we go, we got a bit of a scuffle. Bit of a scuffle. Come on then, you buggers. There we go, drop my dots. Switch up, drop that. Drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Ult up. Have some of that, have some of that, have some of that. Loot them all. Someone else in lich form. Yes! Oh my god, that's a lot of red. Oh my god, our team's pushing and we're all behind. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna wipe now. There we go, back in regular form. Drop my dots, come on, more dots, there we go. Are we winning this fight? I just saw the leader push over the bridge. And look at that XP, I'm guessing this is from the celebration booster I'm using. But that is glorious amounts of XP. Alright, let's keep pushing, let's keep pushing. Oh god, oh god. Before we get pushed, make sure everyone's healed up. There we go, drop my dot down there. Do a bit of damage. This isn't the place we really want to push up on, but... yeah, can I fear any of them off the bridge? No. Oh Christ, retreat, we're retreating! Oh god, our tail end's gonna get killed. Try and help him. Run, you fools, run! I don't know why we're running. got this. Drop that there. Okay, there. Didn't push up quick enough. Oh god, is this one of those jumping things where we're gonna fall to our death? Oh, ah. There, easy peasy. I have fallen down so many times just from not paying attention, or like I'd have my trading post up trying to sell stuff as we're on the move. Next thing I know, I'll just drop down somewhere. Oh, look at that beautiful flank. Beautiful flanking action. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. Let's take him down. Wall of force stopping me there. Go on, bring him down, bring him down. Victory for Frost Reach. I always try and res as well, because when you're after XP, this gives you half decent XP, so it's always worth doing. But never sacrifice your own self trying to do it, because that would be no good. Are they all alive, or are they just dead? I'm not sure. I'm just dropping what I can. Probably heal myself, that's not a bad idea. That was actually a pretty big fight. Yeah. The only problem with World v World, you never get to use your finisher that much. There we go. Although my finisher missed, but there we go. All that glorious XP. Beautiful. We wiped some good. Anyway, we're still here in the snow zone. Maybe we'll hit Badlands next. Fingers crossed. Okay, so it seems the commander logged off. Our Zerg's kind of broken up for a little bit till someone takes over, so I'm doing a suicide run on my own. Probably going to run into the enemy somewhere. Just past a few there. But this is the Badlands area, and as you can see, it looks pretty nice. Okay, it's just a sort of wasteland, but it looks pretty dang nice for a... wow, I'm going to die here, aren't I? Okay, roll, roll, dodge it. Be the one. Wah. Double one. Okay, I'm probably gonna die to cannon fire, but this is Badlands. This is what it looks like. I really like it. I love this whole... I mean, as you can see right now, visibility is kind of tricky. I love the whole sandstorm that comes through. I love the look of all this, you know, rocky terrain and the whole desert feel of it all. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Sounds like someone's fighting down there. Or above me. Yes, he is. Wow, okay. Anyway, this was Badlands. And I think that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you a little bit of this and that. And yeah, this is a really, really cool zone to be in. It's great for leveling. And that's all I wanted to share, guys. I've blathered a bit in this video, apologies for that, but yeah, it happens. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Until next time.